Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here. Before we begin, I just want to make a quick PSA. There's a spammer who's been posting in the comments section of my videos with an account that looks like mine. He's posting WhatsApp contact info. I'm assuming this is some attempt to lure my viewers into some sort of scam. So do not contact this guy. I will never post WhatsApp contact info in the comments section. I don't even use WhatsApp. It's upsetting to me that someone is trying to scam you guys, and I've gone through and reported all the comments and tried to remove them manually, but I might have missed some as it seems like he has replied to literally every comment on the channel. So just be aware that that is going on. Here's a great story that I saw over at Hedge this weekend, and I think it's a great sign that the Silver Squeeze movement is alive and strong. This guy, Ivan Bayoukhi, I hope I'm saying his last name right there, started a GoFundMe campaign to get money for paying for Silver Squeeze billboards. And when Hedge first reported this, his goal was to raise $15,000. Well, that was Saturday, and now on Sunday night, he's raised the goal and has raised over $50,000 for these Silver Squeeze billboards. So, well done, Ivan. You are proving that the Silver Squeeze movement is still going strong and that the squeeze is still on. And you can see over there on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a list of recent donors. There's JM Bullion doing its part with a $5,000 donation to this GoFundMe. I mean, guys, something about this just makes the silver bug in me so happy. This is a great story, and I'm going to read to you the description that Ivan has written over there on his GoFundMe page. Silver movement will be epic. A couple months or years down the line, and people will look back and say how this whole thing started. Some 20,000 like-minded guys got tired of manipulation and started doing something that banks had no defense for, buying physical silver. We chose to play the game on our turf and theirs. It's a matter of days or months when this community gets to million plus, and imagine the horsepower when all these guys start buying. This is a fundraiser for Billboards so we can raise awareness to the masses. 1. We will be partnering with Chris Marcus from Arcadia Economics to ensure funds will be sent to advertising companies for raising awareness for Silver Squeeze, and we will be posting pictures on Reddit community Wall Street Silver. 2. We will be speaking with Pattison Billboard Company and Facebook advertising, Instagram and YouTube advertising to ensure the funds are spent in the correct and most effective places. We will be posting receipts proving all the money will be spent on advertising at Wall Street Silver community on Reddit. My name is Ivan Bayoukhi and I was born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta. I love Canada and have lived here my whole life. I am 24 years old, born January 2nd, 1997. I know Chris Marcus from Arcadia Economics. He is very well known in the silver industry. He has his own YouTube channel, Twitter, and more. We are using money for advertising to raise awareness for silver. Here are the advertising companies we are speaking with now. We will be providing receipts to show complete transparency. And he goes on to list some of these billboard agencies. And he's also got some video updates that he's posted over there, so go and check out his GoFundMe. Seeing stories like this really shows that more people are waking up to the reality of our economic situation, and that awareness of the importance of hard money assets like gold and silver is really on the rise. I think this is a fantastic idea, and I cannot wait to see these billboards. And real quick, guys, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps spread this information, and I really appreciate it. I made a video the other day about Michael Burry from The Big Short, who recently predicted Weimar-style hyperinflation coming to the US. Well, we can add another billionaire investor to the list of those calling for hyperinflation. Hedge fund manager Paul Singer, who has long been a critic of the Fed's easy monetary policy, claims he can't wait to say, "I told you so." In his latest letter to investors, Singer wrote, "Trouble ahead is signaled by a rare combination of low-quality securities, staggering valuation metrics, over-leveraged capital structures, a scarcity of honest profits, a desperate dearth of understanding evinced by the most active traders, and economic macro prospects that are not as thrilling as the mobs braying "buy, buy" seem to think. Singer believes that the Fed's quantitative easing programs, combined with COVID relief stimulus programs, will lead to rampant inflation that will shock both policymakers and investors. And Paul Singer is an investor worth listening to. His fund has a track record of 13% annualized returns over its 44-year span. And his investments made money in every month of 2020, including the March crash. Back in 2014, Singer made this prediction. Inflation is spreading in both scope and intensity. If and when it breaks out in an inescapably broad way, there will be a crowd of seriously confused policymakers making excuses and claiming that inflation does not in fact exist. It is not their fault, it was completely unpredictable, and/or it will actually be good for the people. We believe that if and when inflation goes from being something that affects only a particular list of assets, a growing list, presently a combination of things owned by the well-off, plus a number of things that are basic necessities, to a widespread in-your-face phenomenon affecting the cost of living of almost the entire population, then the normal yardsticks of risk, return, and profit may be thrown into the garbage can. These measures will be replaced by a scramble by citizens and investors to preserve value on a foundation of shifting sand. Together with societal unrest that may make the current politically useful inequality riffs, blaming the 1% and attacking those millionaires and billionaires who refuse to pay their fair share, look like mere warm-ups for real class warfare. And looking back from 2021, that prediction from 2014 seems awfully prescient. Here we are on the verge of the largest round of stimulus, spending, debt creation, and inflation of the money supply ever in history. In addition, in the last year, we've seen riots, looting, the destruction of areas within cities, not to mention an insurrection in the nation's capital. So I'd say Paul Singer had it right, and we'd better prepare ourselves for the final fulfillment of his predictions. If you like this video, and you'd like to see more about the Silver Squeeze, then check out my Silver Squeeze playlist right here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Smart Silver Stacker, out.